Hello, my name is Mackenzie Riley, and let's take a walk through the 60s. The 60s were thought to be the golden age until the end of the decade when our society seemed to be falling apart. In 1960, Vice President Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy gave their first televised debate on September 26th, where public image seemed to be everything and what might have won Kennedy the debate. The United States launches their first man into space, Alan Shepard, on the Freedom 7 on May 5, 1961. In 1962, Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her apartment of an apparent suicide via sleeping pills on August 5th. From October 14th to October 28th, there was a political and military standoff over nuclear-armed Soviet missiles, and this event was known as the Cuban Missile Crisis. By the end of those 2 weeks, the U.S. promised not to invade Cuba. In 1963, Alcatraz Island, the first high-security prison holding the most dangerous criminals in the world, closes on March 21st. On August 28th, Martin Luther King Jr. delivers his I Have a Dream speech. In 1963, John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas by Lee Harvey Oswald on November 22, 1963. In 1964, the U.S. Surgeon General reports that cigarettes may cause lung cancer on January 11th. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was made into law by President Johnson on July 2nd. On August 7th, Ford Motors released their first Ford Mustang. On August 6, 1965, the Voting Rights Act was made into law by President Johnson. It aimed to overcome obstacles preventing African Americans from registering to vote. On October 15, 1966, the Black Panthers are formed in the U.S. In 1967, the very first Super Bowl was played by the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs, the Packers defeating the Chiefs 35-10. On June 10, 1967, the St. Louis Arch opened to the public. On April 4, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated outside of his hotel room in Memphis, Tennessee. In 1969, 3 major events happened. Richard Nixon was elected into office on January 20th. Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, on June 20th. And the Woodstock Music Festival hosting 350,000 rock and roll fans in Bethel, New York, from August 15th to August 18th, 1969. Thanks for watching A Walk Through the 60s. See you in the 70s.